Welcome to the Make and Design Podcast. I'm your host, Carina Gardner. On this podcast, we're unraveling the everyday joys and dilemmas of design, making, and business. For makers who want to be designers and for designers who are makers, this is your inside scoop to help you grow your business and bring more creativity to your life. It's my Thanksgiving episode. This is a lighter, more fun episode just to talk to you guys about Thanksgiving traditions. When I was a kid, Thanksgiving was always my favorite holiday, which seems crazy because I was a kid, right? So most kids love Halloween or Christmas, but for me, it was always about Thanksgiving. And I think that partially had to do with, I grew up, we didn't have very much money, so Christmas wasn't the big affair at my house as it was at many other people's houses because we just didn't get very much because we didn't have the money for it. And so for me, and this has always been a big deal for me, I'm such a foodie that Thanksgiving was the holiday I really enjoyed. I liked the warmth of having everyone around me and the relationships. It was the one time we sat down, we ate together. I shouldn't say that. We were a family that did eat our dinners together, but something about it was just always so magical and nice. And as a grown-up, it continues to be one of my favorite holidays. I can't say it's like my absolute favorite holiday now because I just love them all. I love them all so much. So Thanksgiving traditions. So my kids, you guys, I have 3 children. And none of them like Thanksgiving food. I don't even know how I sired these children because Thanksgiving food is like my everything. I love it so much. And I think it's so fun to hear what everybody's Thanksgiving traditions are. You've got them. I bet you're thinking about them right now. Like you have that special stuffing. You guys get together a certain way. Maybe you play certain things. But for me, some of my favorite Thanksgiving things are, first of all, I like to be with family. We like to keep it close. Right now we do year on, year off. One year we do with my sister, who also lives in Utah. My other sisters live far away. So we do it with her. And then year on opposite years, we do it with my husband's family, who are also awesome, so awesome. And in fact, this year, I'm pre-recording this because I am down and out with a surgery. And so my entire family is getting together with my in-laws. So they're going to have a great time. And I am probably going to celebrate my little Thanksgiving feast a little early because I just love Thanksgiving food so much. It's like, oh, it's everything to me. Okay, so for you guys, you probably had special dishes, whether they were exotic or not. But I thought I would tell you some of the fun things that we like to eat and we did at Thanksgiving, growing up and now as an adult. So growing up, the main dish that everyone in our family loved to eat, you guys are going to laugh at this, was green bean casserole. Okay, and it was definitely as not fancy as it could be. It was canned green beans, the mushroom soup, the French onion stuff on the top. Okay, that was it. And my family loved it. We would down that. It was so delicious to us. You probably have some exotic stuffing or whatever. For us, it was green bean casserole. As an adult, one of the fun traditions is my sister-in-law, when we get together with my in-laws, my sister-in-law makes a strawberry pretzel salad that is not really a salad, but I love and totally adore. So that's one of the fun foods I look forward to as we get together with my in-laws. I talk about fun traditions. So we almost always play games, right? Game playing, board game playing, card game playing, that is like a thing in our family. We do it very often on Sundays. We have a myriad of different games we like to play. We're just that family, right? And I bet there are a lot of you who are shaking your head, nodding your head, because you're probably that family too. We love to play games. We always get the Martinelli bottles. You wait an hour and then everybody has dessert and everyone's playing games. I may or may not take a nap once in a while because of that real turkey thing going on where you have to have a nap. And then we stay together for several hours hanging out with whether it's our in-laws or my sister and just having a good time. So a couple of years passed before, actually, I think even last year, I'm trying to remember. No, it didn't happen last year. No, it did happen last year. I had to think about it. My sisters would come into town. Okay, so I have three other sisters. I'm the oldest of six kids, but there are four sisters in total. Two of us are in Utah, one's in California, and one's in New York City. So Utah's kind of the meeting ground. And in years past, once in a while, all four sisters will come, or at least my sister from California will come into town for Thanksgiving because her in-laws are here. And we'll get together. And Thursday night, it happens a couple of different ways. Almost always, we somehow end up in Walmart. Almost always it seems like, and it's like we're not even there for anything in particular. It just like makes us laugh. Like we all will come together and we'll just drive over to Walmart at late at night. I know you guys, I know. I used to always say to people, like, I cannot understand those people who are shopping for Black Friday deals on Thursday night. I do not understand it. Until this thing happened with my sisters where we would like, oh my gosh, we'd get in the car, we'd go, and it was just like something we did together that made us all laugh. Like we would be like running around in the store, like we rarely even bought anything. It was just mostly for being together and having a hilarious time. And we'd just touch everything and be like, hey, this pillow would be cute, and maybe we need to get that. And I mean, we've bought some silly things on this Black Friday sale day, okay? The other thing we'll do is we'll hover around a single computer together while we're looking online at all the deals, okay? If you do this, if we are not the only ones who do this, like I'm sure you're laughing right now because it's such a silly thing. And yes, I totally believe in us not commercializing the holiday, but like for us, it is this just fun time, this fun thing that we do together, and we're not even necessarily looking for any deals. It's just we just enjoy each other's company, making fun of each other, running around talking about things. I mean, the number of times we just buy socks. We just buy socks and it just makes us laugh. Oh, the fun, you guys. The fun. Because of course, with your sisters, you have all sorts of inside jokes that nobody else understands or thinks is even funny. So that is one of the funnest things, most fun things. I'm not sure. I think it's most fun things you can do, or we did, or have done in the past for Thanksgiving. I don't get to do it this year because I'll be down and out. But if you have great Thanksgiving traditions, hopefully you can tell me. Hopefully I'll remember to post this in my stories on Instagram at Carina Gardner. I try to post many of the episodes, but I don't usually hit all of them. But hopefully you have amazing Thanksgiving traditions that also just warm up your heart and make you smile and laugh. And I also hope that if you think of somebody who needs a little help during this holiday, that you help them. It is one of the blessings of our lives that those of us with lots of abundance can share with others. So I hope you get to do it. The wonderful thing is you don't have to shout it out on social media. You can just do it and nobody has to know about it, and it will make you almost feel better about it. Sometimes I see lots of like shouting out on Instagram, like people who are like, I'm doing good deeds. And sometimes I'm like, you can do it without showing everybody that you're doing it. That is one of the nicest, most wonderful things that we can do as human beings. So anyway, if you are here and you have not reviewed this podcast, and I know there are a lot of you, do me a favor and review it. That would be a nice thing for me. Podcast reviews really help me get on guests. It helps build up the show so that I can give you more free content, which you guys know I do 3 times a week, just because I like you and I want you to get that information. And hopefully you're enjoying yourself with me. And I keep all the content relatively short so that you and I are just having, a chat today in the car together, or while you're sewing or crafting, that you know that I'm here, I'm cheerleading, I'm coaching you, and hoping that you're doing wonderful things in your life. So if you want to give me a review, I would so appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday. Hey, did you know that you can visit me at makeanddesign.com to learn more about this podcast and join my VIP group for weekly freebies? I can't wait to see you there.